Hello, my bookish besties, and welcome back to our channel. So guys, I definitely wanted to bring a little bit of audiobooks to my channel because I am one of the people that do think audiobooks count as reading. I did a poll on my Instagram like a couple weeks ago, and I asked this question. A majority of you guys sided with me, but there are people in the world that think audiobooks are not books, and I highly disagree. So I wanted to come and bring you guys some of my favorite thriller audiobooks because I have listened to quite a few in my time. I have started listening to more audiobooks in 2024, and I've been enjoying them. So I wanted to come and tell y'all like the best ones I found. One second. So I got a little post-it right here with just some of my favorite audiobooks because, like I said, I have listened to some and I think that they're so like good to have. I listen to audiobooks when I'm cleaning, when I'm cooking, when I'm driving, and also while I'm at work. I have an office job where I'm sitting most of the time, and in between my work duties, I always have my headphone in and I'm often listening to an audiobook or watching a YouTube video. So I'm gonna bring you guys some of my favorite audiobooks, and hopefully you guys check them out. If you do, leave me like a note in the comments or leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about them because I actually really did love these books. So starting out, the first one that I would recommend is Butcher and Blackbird. I read Butcher and Blackbird with my book club a couple months back, and y'all, the audiobook ate. So I had the book on my Kindle, and then I wasn't really feeling it. Like I couldn't really like get attached to the characters because it was on my Kindle. So somebody was like, listen to the audiobook eats. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. Let me see if I'm gonna like it. I downloaded the audiobook, and y'all, the audiobook ate. The voices, the accents, all the little noises, they ate. So if you don't know, Butcher and Blackbird is about really two psychopaths that are serial killers. They fall in love with each other, and then they go on this like rampage where they meet every year for like a duel. And the audiobook ate. I enjoy Butcher and Blackbird. I know that it is, some people like it, some people love it. You either love it or you hate it, and I'm in the middle. I didn't hate it, and we're actually going to be reading the second one with my book club in July. So I'm excited about that. But Butcher and Blackbird will be the first one. I just think the accents, they ate real bad. Like they sounded so good. And I don't know, I enjoyed hearing the banter between the main characters with the accents. I think that I love when audiobooks do a woman and a man, not just one person doing both voices. So that really spoke out to me. The second one that I recommend, I listened to it this year. I listened to it with a friend of mine, Kim. We buddy read this book, and it was Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. Y'all, when I say the book is good, but the audiobook was so good. So this is another dual couple, and the fun thing about this audiobook is the man and woman who are doing the voices, they're actually married. So Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera is about a woman named Lucy who she is being accused of killing her best friend, but there was no evidence or whatever, so she pretty much just goes on with her life. She moves away, and then her grandma calls her and is like, hey, can you come back for my birthday party? I would love for you to be here. At the same time, there's a guy who has a podcast, and he wants her to help him figure out who really killed her best friend because he didn't believe it was her either. But y'all, the audiobook was so good, and I really love this because this was the first book that I read by Amy Tintera, and not only does it have a podcast element that is really nice, it has that thrilling kind of like undernote that was really good. So when you pair the audiobook with the book, it gives. It was so good. Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. The next books I have is basically anything by S.A. Cosby. The first book that I listened to on audio was Razor Blade Tears, and then I also listened to All the Sinners Bleed. So I would say anything by S.A. Cosby. He uses the same narrator who is actually a famous actor, which is really cool, but the narrator eats. Like, he knows the guy who is voicing the voices. He knows how to turn them on, turn them off, how to turn them down. He's one that is all the characters, and and it's really, really good. So I'm just going to talk about Razor Blade Tears, but you definitely can listen to any S.A. Cosby book on audio, and it's going to be really, really good. So I've talked about this book 100 times. Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby is about two fathers that band together to find out who murdered their gay sons. They have a child together, and the things that Buddy Lee and Ike do to figure out who killed their children and why, it's unbelievable. It's so, so good. And the voices that this actor is able to portray, hands down, loved it. So Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby. The next one I'm gonna do is two books by Tiffany D. Jackson, The Weight of Blood and also White Smoke. I liked White Smoke a little bit better, but I did enjoy The Weight of Blood. So let's talk about White Smoke. So White Smoke is about a blended family who the mother wins kind of like a house lottery. So they move to like this new part of town that is up and coming, but it's still kind of like deserted around, and the house is haunted. So the main character, Marigold, she's just like going through her day. You know, she's meeting people and she's trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Creepy things are happening. Ghosts are popping out. It's a whole bunch going on, but the audiobook really was really good. I think the narrator nailed it and the voice was perfect. So White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. The next book I'm going to talk about is Ace of Spades by, I'll put her name on the screen because I never can really say it, but Ace of Spades. This is a buddy read that I read with Kim and Dee, and we all listened to it. Y'all, when I say the voice of the male main character was so good, like it was so good. It made the book just extra thrilling and we enjoyed it so much. Ace of Spades is about two black main stars or black characters that are being bullied. A lot of their personal information is being disclosed, is put out all over the school. So they're trying to figure out who the heck is Ace of Spades. That's what the person signs off with. And they're trying to figure out who it is, why they're doing it, why they're telling their secrets, what's going on. And the audiobook was so good. Like, the audiobook was so good. I didn't even care that I felt like it was kind of a longer audiobook because the voices and everything just, I ate it right on up. So Ace of Spades by and then the last couple of books I'm going to talk about, the next book is The Black Girl Survives This One, and this is a collection of stories. I'm putting the pictures on the side of the screen. This is a collection of horror stories, and each kind of like story is like 45 minutes long. And y'all, when I say the sounds, the background noises, and everything that they put into this audiobook was so good, I didn't even try to read the physical book, even though I had got a copy on NetGalley. I also got the audio off NetGalley, so shout out to NetGalley. But yeah, it's a collection of short stories, horror stories that are just so, so good. These stories are written by Black women, and the audio is just so good. Like I said, this was one of the books where like the background noises and stuff just was giving, and I really enjoyed it. And then the last book that I'm going to talk about is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This book is about a woman who was like at her birthday party, and then she sees another woman and it's her birthday as well, and they figure out they're birthday twins. And as all of this is going on, this book also has a podcast element, so clearly I like podcast elements. So she figures out that they both have the same birthday, and she kind of turns into like a stalker a little bit. I want to say I have the book on my shelf. Yep. So I have that book right here. I probably have some of the other ones. But yeah, 45th birthday. So yeah, two women are celebrating their 45th birthday, Alex and Josie. And Josie's life appears to be strange and complicated. And although Alex finds her unsettling, she can't resist. So basically, Josie wants Alex to interview her for a podcast because she has like all this stuff that she wants to come out with, and she thinks it would be a good way. And a lot of stuff happens. And I enjoyed this book. It was pretty good. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come really quickly and talk about audiobooks because I always talk about physical books, Kindle books, but I listen to audiobooks too. Any way I can read a book or listen to a book, I'm going to do it. So those are some of my favorite audiobooks. If you have listened to them, let me know down below. And what is your favorite thriller audiobook? I would love to check it out because, like I said, I love to listen to audiobooks when I'm just living life. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want a part 2, thumbs this video up. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.